Hello, my Linians. This is Teacher Chris. And today, we are going to discuss the topic Simple Past and Past Perfect Tenses. This video tutorial is based on your learning activity sheet in English 7, Quarter 1, Week 4. So, bring out your learning activity sheet and turn your learner's module to pages 310 to 312. Our learning target for this session is use the past and past perfect tenses correctly in varied contexts. Before the lesson, let's have some warm-up questions. I have here 2 questions for you to answer. The first question is, the wind blew away the leaves that we had collected. What is the tense of the underlined verb? Timer starts now. What do you think is the answer? Excellent! The answer is simple past. The next question is, she threw away the letter that she had written. What is the tense of the underlined verb? Timer starts now. What do you think is the answer? Very good! The answer is past perfect. Do you just want to tell what happened sometime in the past? Or do you want to tell what had happened before or up to a certain time in the past? We use simple past if we give past events in the order in which they occurred. However, when we look back from a certain time in the past to tell what had happened before, we use past perfect. Sometime in the past. For example, Santi opened his birthday gift and then the whole family went to the zoo. Before or up to a certain time in the past. For example, before his 13th birthday, Santi had never been to the zoo. The simple past is formed using the base form of the verb plus D or ed. For example, accept, accepted. Dance, danced. An irregular verb is one that does not form its simple past tense by adding D or ed to the base form. For example, drink, drank, bring, brought. To form the past perfect tense, use the past tense of the verb to have, which is had, and add it to the past participle of the main verb. Had plus past participle equals past perfect tense. For example, ate, had eaten. Accepted, had accepted. What is simple past tense? Simple past tense expresses an action in the past. It can also be used for actions taking place one after another or in the middle of another action. What is past perfect tense? Past perfect tense expresses an action taking place before a certain time in the past. What is the difference between simple past and past perfect tense? We use simple past if we give past events in the order in which they occurred. However, when we look back from a certain time in the past to tell what had happened before, we use past perfect. At this point, turn your activity sheet to enrichment part. As a reminder, do not write anything on this activity sheet. Write your answer on a separate long band paper. For enrichment activity 1, choose the correct form of the verb inside the parentheses. For enrichment activity 2, write correct if the tense of the underlined verb is right and wrong if it is not appropriate. For enrichment activity 3, rewrite the sentences using the past tense of the verb. And for the wrap-up activity, I have here 2 questions. Number 1, when do we use the past tense of the verb? And number 2, what is the importance of using the proper tenses of the verb in writing? I hope you learned something today. If you have questions or clarifications regarding the topic we discussed, feel free to contact your subject teacher through text and call, or post your questions in your official Facebook group or page. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.